Mercedes says that this is the most hardcore GT yet. And today we will see if the GT63 Pro is just a weekend toy or a car which you can live with every day. $296 and 280, these are the crazy numbers, and so fast. This is GT63 Pro. This is so brutal, and the sound, even normal drive, is so much more enjoyable than, it's not boring, it's not like I have to go somewhere. You want to go somewhere with this car. You hear this deep noise, you want to hear it again and again and again. This is the Manufaktur Hyper Blue Magno, the matte paint, which we have seen on other AMGs, but on this Pro it looks really stylish. It is different to the one which I showed you previously, the Kalahari Gold Magno. This one is more sporty, let's say, and a little bit less luxurious, but still pretty luxurious, of course, but a little bit less than gold. And speaking about the gold, these are the gold wheels, which are called Techgold 21-inch, the most expensive AMG forged wheels which you can get for the Pro. And this is a nice combo, Hyper Blue and Techgold. I find it really nice and stylish. This car features carbon fiber everywhere, so all carbon fiber packages. And check out this silhouette, looks absolutely stunning. And the full in-depth review of the GT63 Pro you can find on the channel in Kalahari Gold. Check the reflections on this paint, absolutely top level. I'm a big fan of this new GT Coupe, even more than the previous generation, I would say. Not necessarily for the raw character, although this one is, for a luxury coupe it's pretty raw, but more for the great combination of luxury, performance, GT touring, long distance driving. From this point of view, this is a clear winner than the previous GT-R. So here are the Techgold wheels. These are 21-inch, the most expensive, the best, we can say, wheels. And you can get these also in black if you want, in matte black. 295, 30 ZR21, PNCS. So these are also with the Pirelli noise cancelling system. So these are Pirelli P0. And this car gives me a lot of emotions. I really prefer this design. Let me know what you think. This Techgold, it's sort of champagne. It's not like true gold, but it's also not like I don't know, some different color. So it's a gold for sure. It's a for sure gold, true gold, not rose gold. And yeah, I do love this shade. It looks really great. And the AMG logo is in gold as well, but on the like a silver plateau, we can say, like the Apple calls it, plateau. So these are the P0s. As you can see, rears are wider, 305, 30, 21-inch, 104Y is the tire. And we have the standard fuel cover, but you can get the AMG one. And check this out here. This is the what I was talking about, this AMG fuel filler cover. So it's here with the car, but it's let's say resting for now. Check out here the tire pressures for different sizes. So we have 20 or 21-inch summer tires, winter. Top speed is 317 kilometers per hour, 196 miles per hour. E5, E10, 98 octane. So basically the best gas which you can find on the gas station. Don't put like a low-cost gas, but you still can 95. It will run on 95, but you will not get the full performance with the lower tier gas. Here in the back we have the famous static fixed wing, this one in carbon fiber, and the Pro comes automatically with the fixed wing, which is looking really nice. I do love it, and I would get the wing even on the I would get the wing on every GT which I would get, basically. And here is sort of must have. GT63 once again in dark shadow badges with this checkered flag. This is what you want. So yeah, This is what we want to see on the car. And AMG logo as well in the dark chrome, shadow chrome, Mercedes-Benz badge. Lower tier, lower section here, carbon fiber, carbon, and also the squared exhaust pipes with the AMG logo here. This car looks really juicy. I really love it, the design. Also we have diffuser blade here which goes underneath. Check this out here, underneath the exhaust, all the way there where is the diffuser. And we have also these side flaps here, these flicks. So that's really great. What is also even better is the practicality. So we press here the button, you can see how big is this space. So it's only a little bit less than my A-Class hatchback, which is it's just for a sports car. This is hard to beat. Let me know in the comments which sports car has a larger boot, because I'm not sure. This one probably has the largest on the market. It's huge. You can put even bags for the airport here. Even like I would think even 3 huge travel bags you can put here. So like a trolley bags. And cabin, for the cabin you can put, I don't know, like 8. It's huge for the size. So yeah, practicality is really hard to beat. Let's go ahead and check out the engine bay. Sneak peek of the Manufaktur interior. Okay, wait for these guys. And here is the beast, heart of this beast. Slower reveal, amazing. And this is the 4.0 liter V8 Biturbo, handcrafted by mechanic Ernesto. Yeah, I cannot pronounce. Hopefully Ernesto is correct. So thank you for making this engine. Is working really nice. That's fantastic. But what is even better is that the Pro has 27 horsepower more than the regular, let's say 63, which has 585 horsepower, and this one 612. So the bump up in the horsepower is here. Also the intercooler has been revised to handle 27 horsepower more, and check out here is Valeo brand. Okay, so it handles additional horsepower with the cooling, and this Pro is designed in order to keep everything more cool at the racetrack. So it's suited more for the racetrack, and between the laps more consistent lap to lap performance on this revised cooling version of the GT. And also the intakes help to cool down the engine more. So that's really great in terms of the vehicle. And also the brakes are better ventilated. These are carbon fiber with the black caliper, which fits nicely with these Techgold wheels, I have to tell you. In terms of the capabilities on the racetrack, this gives the same lap times as the previous GTR at Brno circuit in Czech Republic. So this is what the professional racing drivers told me. So I don't know anything else, but they told me that the times are the same. So that's really fantastic, considering this is a luxury platform with the 2+2 seats, and it's giving the same time as the previous GTR, which was dedicated sports car, let's say, with the engine with the mid-engine setup, which was behind the front axle. So the engine was somewhere here. Okay, so in this case, this is really nice what they achieved, the engineers at the AMG. And I was just looking at this car and thinking, how pretty is this car? It's so beautiful. And here almost sunset, okay, not full sunset, but closer to the sunset. So pretty, and yeah, the design is fabulous on this car. It's really stunning. Check out this side silhouette. Top. One thing what is special about the Pro is that on the front we have larger air ducts, air vents, which are cooling down the air brakes much better than the regular 63. So this gives us much better performance and more consistent performance with the brakes, because the heat is the enemy or let's say of the brakes, and if they are cooled down better, that's only a big positive for the brakes. So larger brake air ducts for the cooling, and also it redirects the air to the side that we have a cooler brake temperature. So that's really important. And also the geometry of the wheels, it's really aggressive. So you can see how the wheels are angled on the inside, so they are gripping the road much better. And if you go to the corner, then you have a larger patch on the road. So this is really aggressive. Check out how it's sticking out. So if I look straight like this, I can see that the tire is at the angle, the wheel. So the wheel is at sort of, this would be straight, so it's angled like this. Couple degrees, of course, not like I showed you, but a couple of degrees, but that's enough to give the car better handling capabilities. So in every aspect there is a little bit more, which helps with the racetrack capabilities of the Pro. And personally, the design of this front I like more than on the regular 63. So these slats, and yeah, I just like it more. So personally I like this version of the front bumper more than the 63 version. Let me know which one do you like more. I'm curious to hear your thoughts, guys. But this car is so pretty. $296 and 280. These are the crazy numbers, and so fast. This is GT63 Pro. But let's go ahead and try the corner, which is my favorite corner. So we will leave it in Sport Plus, and we will need second gear. Let's go. Okay, wow. So the grip was really crazy. Wow. Now let's go this way. Okay, wow. So this is gripping like nothing else, and the sound, maybe I forgot how great this sounds, or maybe it even sounds better than regular 63, but I feel like it sounds better. And also the pops and crackles are like more pronounced, I would say. Maybe a little bit more, but... And also like turbo sounds. It really has a lot of enjoyment. Alright, so let's go ahead and back to comfort. We are on the highway. And we have assistance system, so this car is driving itself. So you have such a great performance car. You can drop to 9 gear, and it's absolutely comfortable cruiser. This is not super soft like S-Class, you cannot expect this to be, but for what it is, I think it's a fantastic cruiser, and it is softer than 911 GT3. So yeah, that's a bonus. It really depends what you are comparing this with, but I'm sitting here and it's, for me, it's okay. It's not even like an uncomfortable car, I would say. If you drive on terrible roads, then yes, but I would say if you drive on like a bad surface, then of course you can feel it more, but I think it's really well dampened. And Mercedes usually takes into account that these cars will be like more like daily cars. So even though this is a high performance circuit ready vehicle, it still can function as a daily very easily. And I would even say that most of these cars will stay on the road, not necessarily go and beat them on the racetrack. And for this scenario, I think it's a really great achievement. So this car has so much personalities, and that's what's great about it. So first personality is how universal is this car. It's like a Swiss Army knife. It's amazing performance and amazing comfort, I would say, for what it is, of course. Then you have also fantastic safety. The fourth would be technology. So the technology is all new. Then you have this luxury feeling with the materials. So you can pick highest quality leathers. You can pick amazing combination of exterior paints. So you have so much things to choose from, and it's a racetrack optimized vehicle with more cooling, more power than regular 63. You can pick carbon fiber in the interior, on the exterior. Let's hear here. It fires from the exhaust. It's so good, this car. So much enjoyment which you get from this car in the all aspects together. It's complete picture, and you can go on a long distance drive with this and you will be fine. Maybe it will be a little bit stiff in terms of the seats, but yeah, if you plan really often non-stop road trips, then of course it's better to get the comfort seats and not the Pro version. But if you take sometimes road trips, I think you'll be fine with this. Also, you need to take into account what kind of roads will you be driving on. In Europe, the highways are most of the time okay, good surface, but yeah, it really depends on the part of the world where you will be driving. And this car in the corners, in the, let's say, canyon roads, it's so stable because of the wheel alignments for the Pro. You can see from the outside how the wheels are at angle, okay? And even now, driving at the city, the village speeds, when you accelerate you get this rumble. And yeah, I have to tell you that when I'm driving with the car which has a spoiler in the back, I feel much better. For some reason I see this spoiler in the rear view mirror, and also when I walk away from the car or I go towards the car, I look at it and I feel really accomplished when I look at this car. Like, it's a great detail in terms of the design. But of course, I know that many of you love the design without the wing, which is completely normal. We all have some sort of different preference. Without the wing it's more elegant and yeah, more smooth, so why not? And you can also deploy it, so it is really about the personal taste, which is great that you can pick it in both ways. That's, I think, fantastic. I don't even hear a lot of noise from the tires. I think it's because we have the Pirelli noise cancelling system tires, P0s, with this logo on the tire wall. Let's try this corner. What kind of grip can we get? This is quite challenging. Wow, this is so Wow, okay. This is the most. I could go even faster, but I don't really want. But yeah, you can go much faster in this corner. It's crazy. So this is surprising for me. And even the fuel consumption is not terrible. Okay, it's today I have 14 liters, and I drove normally performance in like a spirited way, and my long term is 14.4. So through the whole test I have 14.4 liters per 100 kilometers. So this is what kind of consumption if you are driving somewhat sensible and also spirited consumption, which was when I took the car, and it had I believe around 20 liters, and that is 5 liters or 6 liters more than I have. So certainly if you drive always in performance way, then of course you will get a higher consumption. Alright guys, so consumption at the highway at the speed 100 kilometers per hour or 62 miles per hour, we are looking at 8.2 liters per 100 kilometers, which I would say is a amazing achievement for the V8, which is also optimized for the racetrack. So yeah, this is a amazing consumption on the highway, and yeah, I really appreciate what engineers have done here with the engine and its consumption. So that's truly amazing. And if you are going at this pace, then you will get better range for the full tank of fuel as well. So on the full tank you can go longer, which is always welcomed. And now driving at 130 kilometers per hour, which is 80 miles per hour, we get almost 12 liters of fuel consumption. So this is almost 4 liters more, almost 30% more than at 100 kilometers per hour. So that's quite a big difference, but overall for this kind of performance and a huge engine, it's still not bad, this consumption at this speed. So it's still a pretty good achievement, because the big SUVs would have similar consumption, and you are in sports car with so much power. So I still rate this as a good consumption. These cars, I don't think my consumption is that important, because you will not drive these non-stop and so many kilometers per year. So this is like a weekend car, second car. But if you ask me, I would drive this every day. I wouldn't care, because it's so much fun, and you can drive it in traffic jam, you can drive it anywhere. This is the beauty of this car, that it's so good for everyday life, and even normal drive is so much more enjoyable than, it's not boring, it's not like I have to go somewhere. You want to go somewhere with this car, because you are looking forward, okay, to driving it, to hearing the, even if you only start it up, you hear this deep noise, and you want to hear it again and again and again. So that's what is so good about this car. And sound system is top level. It's, I would say, it's very close to S-Class. Maybe I would need to hear them like side by side, but from what I heard, the sound is really similar to S-Class. S-Class, okay, is even better, but it's not that far away from the S-Class. And that's a really good compliment for this car. This is a high-end Burmester, which is the more expensive one. So if you enjoy the music, this is a well worth option for sure. But you have a V8, so this particular car does not have a rear seats. So you have this felt material here. Also here you can see how you can kick under the car. As you can see, and once again, if you kick here, the boot will open, so like on other cars, other Mercedes vehicles. Really simple and very useful. I love this comfort feature. Just kick here and it will close. Now let's go ahead and check out the interior. So this is the most expensive interior which you can get, and this is the Manufaktur interior package. So this one consists of special leather, which in this case it's a shade which is called the tobacco brown. So it's like a tobacco brown, but to me this brown color doesn't go in the brown in terms of the yellow shade, but more in terms of the like a burgundy, in the red burgundy direction, the brown color. So personally I think I had similar color on my leather jacket, or I saw this kind of color on the leather jacket, because it looks really stunning and I'm a big fan of this color. It looks very, very luxurious and high-end. So I think this package is well worth if you like these sort of shades. If not, then you can go for other options, but for those who want top level Manufaktur, this is a great option. Also check out here the door seal with these AMG logos illuminated, and the floor mat, and the floor mats here have piping in the same tobacco brown, and the carpet is more fluffy, like not like Maybach, that would be ultra fluffiness, but it is more fluffy than your typical carpet. And also the AMG logo is embroidered in black on like a leather patch. So yeah, really nice. So yeah, this is so nice in terms of the detail. Check out here the color. This is, I would say, on the camera it looks a little bit more in the yellow direction, in person more in red. Imagine a little bit more in red. So maybe now, okay, yeah, now it's like in reality very close. So let me know what you think about this particular color and also about the interior Manufaktur package. Also you can see there Manufaktur logo, very nice, in the center console, and we have the carbon fiber trim on this car also in the interior. So carbon fiber, looks like a glossy carbon fiber, black leather Nappa, and this is the tobacco brown once again. Also the steering wheel is combination of microfiber and carbon fiber, and you can see the Falterbach crest badge on the headrest. Stitching is immaculate, really nice top level, and the leather, if I touch it, is maybe like a leather jacket, like a high-end leather jacket. Of course more stiff, not like a soft one, but yeah, because this needs to be durable, of course, more than the leather jacket, because you are sitting on this. But yes, looking very nice. And check out here the sunroof, panorama sunroof. This one gives the cabin really amazing feeling, very airy feeling. So here is diamond stitching as well on the seat, and you can see there are isofix points, anchor points for the child seat. One thing what I would like to see here, and it's not here, I know some people will mention this, is the airbag. So this, if it would be in leather, it would be what I would like to see. Here in this case it's not, and yeah, it is what it is. I got the response that for the luxurious cars there is a airbag cover in leather. For this one, more sporty, it's not. But other than this one detail, I think this is a top interior. Absolutely love this. This screen, so-called iPad screen, you must see this in person, and then you can make a conclusion, because in person it doesn't look as iPad-y, we can say, as let's say on the pictures or on the video. So it looks more natural. Also, if you have a navigation here and a player, really is a great looking piece of kit. Here we have a modes for the driving. So we need to switch on the ignition, and you have modes from slippery to individual. Then we have a comfort, sport, sport plus, and the race mode. And of course these round dials with the displays, so you can just turn this, you don't have to touch the screen, so you have it at hand, which I also use in my A35. So from the A35 all the way to GT63 Pro you have a same steering wheel, but of course the finish is different because this is not available, this carbon fiber and microfiber on the A35, but the shape and functionality is the same, which is what I love to see. That, yeah, even the entry level has the same functionality as the GT63 Pro. On top here we have the Mercedes Me button, SOS, you can turn off the lights as well. Here is a microphone and sun visor with the light. Underneath the central console here you can find charging spot for 2 USB-C ports, which are illuminated, so easy to find at night. And check out here, 2 cup holders, adjustable, and here is 12-volt socket sort of hidden. Check this out on the left side. Wireless charger for a phone, but I prefer wired connection because it's faster and it's not overheating the phone. So personally I do cable almost always in terms of the charging. I personally prefer this. Also for the CarPlay, because my phone gets less hot from mirroring the CarPlay. Let me know your experience. Here if you press, you can open the space, and I want to show you how I'm charging the GoPro here. So you have additional 2 USB-C ports and some storage space, which is solid. So for a sports car the practicality is amazing. And also here we can find additional storage space. Check this out. We have the emergency vests, another one, and some documents. You can close this and you can lock this with the blade of the key fob, which is with the key fob. And speaking about the key fob, here it is with AMG logo, nice and hefty. And this one has AMG logo in the back. Let me know what you think. And I would say nice heft to it. Very nice.